Yo, what's up guys? My name is JT and I have one question for you. Do you know what a road railer is? Well, if you don't, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is right here on Model Railer in the Southwest. Don't forget to get $10 off your next order of $50 or more on trains.com. That's trains with a Z. So in this episode, I'm going to show you guys what a road railer is. There's been many renditions of it and they've been around for many years. The most modern one is the 53-foot road railer. Now you might be accustomed seeing trailers being pulled on flat cars with a fifth wheel hitch. Well, that is very different from the road railer. The road railer is a very unique way to transport a trailer. Now, the one we're working with today is a 53-foot road railer. And the way that works is there's a truck on one end where the doors are on the rear of the trailer. Then on the front, there is a tongue that connects to the next road railer, and etc. So the way they hook together, like I said, the tongue goes into the rear of the trailer and so on. Now when the road railer is getting ready for rail transport, the wheels tuck up underneath the trailer and also the mud flaps move towards the wheel set of the tires. Now the one we're working with today is a Schneider from Bowser. Bowser is the only manufacturer for HO scale road railers in the plastic market. Now there's some older style road railers in the brass market, but Bowser is the one for HO scale today for plastic. Now there's been many types of road railers in the past. They've been used on Amtrak, Southern Pacific, which is the Schneider, and also Norfolk Southern, which is the Triple Crown. Sorry, I had a little bit of brain fart there. But anyway, so talking about the Schneider, the Bowser Schneider Roadrailer. Now, the Schneider cars or the Schneider trailers were used in the Southern Pacific for maybe 2 weeks, maybe about a month. There's very little info on it, and they were being experimented with that railroad. Now, they didn't work out too well. Southern Pacific ended up picking up Swift trailers, and there are tons of videos on the internet showing Swift trailers on the Southern Pacific route. No, not many videos of these ones, I'll tell you that. I found one picture of these Schneider trailers out in the wild. Other than that, you're not going to find it. So that brings me to my dilemma. The dilemma is that it's an experimental thing which never really caught on. Now, I have a few Southern Pacific engines, they're just DC. And I really don't feel like running DC in this video because they're kind of boring without sound. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to pretend that the Union Pacific continued with the Schneider road railers, and I'm going to run a couple of Union Pacific ET44s with this train. Now I have about 20 of these cars. I'll show you guys how they go together and how cool it is. So let's get over the layout and check it out. Okay, so here they are. So I have both the older stock and the newer stock of the Bowser 53-foot road railer. Now the biggest difference between them is that the newer road railers are ready to roll. Take them out of the package, throw them on the layout, and they're ready to go. Another difference is that they have metal wheel sets, and also they have white wheels for the tires. And they're a little bit more detailed. Now in the older stock, those are kits. Now I like building kits, so it was fun. I spent about maybe 6 or 7 hours building 12 of these cars. Just had a great time building them. A lot of fun. The difference is they have plastic wheel sets and they have black wheels for the tires. Now the overall difference is that the newer runs are slightly better detailed than the older runs. And also there's silver roofs on the new cars, and there's also just orange on the roof for the older cars. And the orange is a little bit better. They look really nice. I think that the older stock is like molded in orange and the newer ones are painted. Not a big deal. They look great nonetheless. So I want to go ahead and show you guys the coupler mate, and then we'll put these together so you guys can see how they work. So right about now, you might be thinking, how do you even connect this train to an engine? Well, I'm going to show you guys how that works right now. This is called the coupler mate. You need this to run the train. On one end, there's a coupler. There's a pin down here that accepts the tongue, and underneath there is the fifth wheel hitch that connects with the trailer itself. Now, You absolutely need the coupler mate, or else it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to run this train. So if you go on to eBay and find some of these cars, make sure you can buy the coupler mate, or it comes with it. It's rare that I've seen these sets come with the coupler mate, so you might have to buy it at a later time. But make sure you can get it. Also, the tongues are different. The tongue on the actual area that connects to the coupler mate is shorter. The interconnects between the two trailers is longer, and I'll go ahead and show you that right now. The way you remove the coupler mate is you just pop it down and it slides out just like that. Very easy. Now we'll go ahead and remove this. Now as you can see here, that tongue is pretty short. Let's see if I can get a better angle of it. There you can see that it's pretty short. Now if we compare that to the interconnect trailer, it's actually longer, as you can see there. So this goes between the trailers, and this one is for the coupler mate. So go ahead and put it back on the track. Now all you got to do is slide it in just like that, and make sure that the hitch goes into the fifth wheel hitch and it's ready to go. And that is a standalone car right there. Then it can accept the back trailers, or the following trailers. Now the way these work is down here, the trucks can move around in here, as you can see there. Now the reason for that is in here you can see that there's a small slot. Well, that is where the tongue goes into, and I'll demonstrate how to connect these. So after you've got it onto the track, you just lift up the car from the back. You don't have to do anything else. Slipped the tongue in there, and it goes onto a small pin, and it's ready to go. That's how you connect the trailers, and they're all ready to go just like that. So let's go ahead and get this train started, and let's see how it looks on the track. Okay, so right about now you're probably thinking, whoa, what are you doing? Why do you have a steam engine hooked up to these modern 53-foot trailers? That's sacrilege. I know, hold on, relax. I understand. I don't feel right about it either. I think it's weird. But I saw this engine sitting on the shelf, and I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, look at that color combination. And I looked at the cars and I thought, wow, that would be perfect to run with this engine. So I threw it on the track, felt weird, hooked it up, and I thought, dang, this looks so good running around the layout. I gotta put it in the video, and here it is. We'll put on the ET44s here in a little bit, but I want you guys to see this going around the layout. It looks really cool. It's already a fantasy train. You know, Southern Pacific never pulled these many cars on the Southern Pacific train, and I'm already pulling these with these UP ET44s, so why not? Let's give it a shot. Let's check it out. Well, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun running those cars. They track really well around the layout. I was very surprised when I first ran them. I was like, dang, these run so good. Now, there's one car that has a wobble, and that's because the truck doesn't really secure to the bolster very well. Not a big deal. I tried tightening them down a little bit. I stripped a couple of screws. I was not happy about that. But I'm going to go ahead and get some washers from from KD and try to fix those trucks. Now, I think they'll run a little bit better with them tighter to the bolsters. You know, they're just really loose and they just move around too much. There's too much play in them. But other than that, they ran really well. I hope you enjoyed seeing that steam engine running with these cars. Now, I know that was incredibly unprototypical, but man, what a match made in heaven that was. Now, my buddy Nate, I showed him a picture of them all together in a video, and he was completely floored by the way how good it looked. And I was like, man, I got to add it to the video. Like, how can I not? Even though this is kind of like I said, unprototypical, kind of a fantasy thing, but they just look so good together. I mean, the Schneider cars with the Union Pacific engines, like that's already not right. So why not add that in there just to see it go around the layout and how cool it looks? So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. There's much more coming in the future. There's a lot of pre-orders coming in. I haven't really had a review video out since January. Sorry about that. There's just nothing that has really come in for me to make a video. But, you know, what can you do? So be prepared for that video, and also be prepared for the Rocky Mountain Train Show video that's going to be coming out very soon. We're going to go to that show. It's in about a couple of weeks. So we're going to go to that. That's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of content, and I hope I don't buy too much stuff there. There's really nothing that I'm really looking for, but man, when you're surrounded by so many good deals and so many cool trains, how can you resist, right? So, all right, I better let you guys go. That's pretty much it for the video. Talk to you later. Take care and keep between the rails.